covered in graffiti and peopled by the dregs of society. Rocky is a modern Cinderella story, a rags to riches tale of a leg breaker for a local bookman to the heavyweight contender. Rocky, Apollo Creed, our champion who loved America and all. Challenging his place among the great heavyweight boxers.
The Italian stallion, the Italian stallion, the media will eat it up. I'll drop him in 3. Apollo Creed beats the Italian stallion. Now that sounds like a damn monster movie.
Becky Goldmill, a grizzled old fight trainer. He had no respect for Rocky for failing to realize his full potential. But he puts his bitterness aside to help Rocky achieve true greatness.
You're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crack thunder.
Adrian. Adrian! She's impressed by the minute her life too long, but Rocky's love for her sets her free.
Einstein pulled out of school twice. Beethoven was deaf. Helen Keller was blind. I think Rock's got a good chance.
Our heavyweight hero, Rocky. Big lug on the outside, but a deeply feeling man-child on the inside. Rocky finds love along the way.
Well, come on, Adrian, it's true. You know, I was nobody. And I've been thinking, it don't really matter if I lose this fight. It don't really matter if Creed crack my head open. Because nobody's ever gone the distance with Creed. You know? If I can go that distance, if I'm standing there when that bell rings, and I'll know I'm really somebody, not just some bum from the neighborhood.
I'm the tiger!
I'm the tiger!
Well, I think we screwed this up.
How did you get this confused, Ed?
Seriously, what made anybody want audience participation for this move? Was there any precedent of what you're thinking?
Well, I mean, our contact at the museum kept saying Rocky. Rocky this, Rocky the 70s retrospective, and Rocky is a classic 70s American film. I mean, it's capture the bicentennial without seeming too dated and silly, for the most part. I mean, isn't Rocky Horror the story of, like, some drug-addled, oversexed deviant?
What's wrong with you? What are you screaming about? Every 5 minutes,
of resorts.
The gateway city to Florida.
The once undisputed film capital of the world.
The city of
The River City.
where Florida begins.
The first coast.
Duval.
Oh, well, let's get a call out for that. The 904 Duval! You know, and our little city has come a long way in a short time. I mean, we just elected our first African-American Democratic mayor. Do you guys remember when you used to come to Art Walk just for the free wine?
What about those great new downtown ambassadors?
Oh.
With their helmets and the vest and the segways. Really like all the great places to eat that are downtown now, especially the Latin Triad. You know, Toscados, Burrito Gallery, Burger Bar. And my favorite new place to eat is now Chomp Chomp.
Oh, Carl, I think that's pronounced ow, ow.
One thing is certain, rich or poor, drunk or sober, that does Jacksonville has a very diverse cultural and social makeup. And it's not just Jacksonville, Ed. It's her people. It's the biker and the driver, learning to share the road with those new sheriffs. I mean, think about it. Who would have ever thought that subversive performance artists like ourselves would ever be welcome?
Just for example. To the museum in all my Morningwood glory. A gentleman in a West Side tuxedo posited the question, why don't you queer baits go back to NYC where you belong? What the hell are you doing polluting Jacksonville with your filth?
I can assure you that most of us were born right here in Jacksonville, and we'll be more than happy to produce our long-form birth certificate.
As well as the last several years of tax returns.
What's so great about NYC anyway? Jacksonville is just as exciting.
Hey, you know, we have got a history brimming with whores, scoundrels, cadets, rebels, and rogues.
And we're not just talking about Penning Plaza either.
No. Napoleon Bonaparte Broward, 19th governor of Florida, he served as the sheriff of Duval and in the Florida House of Representatives.
He was also a gun runner and profiteer, a gambler, a lunch bookie, and this was all while serving as the sheriff of Duval.
We should mention he was a Democrat.
Democrats, literary views, socialite, and as Christopher Eisher once said, the most expensive male prostitute in the world.
In 1938, he shocked Paris by shooting a flaming arrow from his hotel balcony onto the busy Champs-Élysées.
Truman Capote was remembered as saying, if Bouts had slept with Hitler as Hitler had wished, he could have saved the world from the Second World War.
My personal favorite, Cora Crane, Jacksonville's most famous.
We could go on all night, but Rocky Horror Picture Show waits for no man or woman.
Matthew,
Keep stalling. Maybe you could talk to the audience or something.
Audience. Oh, hipsters. Oh, yeah, hey! You hipsters, did you lock up your fixies when you got here because there's been a rash of bike thefts?
Oh yeah, all of you hipsters and trust funds. Did you find a place to park your Audi?
Okay. Ooh, what about these young professional bourgeoisie museum patrons? Huh?
How was your Malbec and Thomas dinner? Was that server too slow for you?
Oh, I hope you filled up your gas tank before you got here. You don't want to be stuck downtown after midnight. Oh, well, I think we covered Bobos.
Well, I guess it's time to insult the lesbian.
Hey, ladies, do you have a dog sitter for the golden retriever tonight? It's probably going to be a long night, and there might even be a few love connections.
And a designated driver for your new U-Haul.
Oh, moving in together tomorrow.
Commitment ceremony on Monday.
Oh,
Do you have somebody to do your flowers?
he does flowers.
That's not for the dykes. Touched upon the gay men.
All right, boys. Well, now is a good time to remind you to turn off the notifications on your hookup app. So please, at this time, silence your growler, your boy ahoy.
Grinder and
It does, but it's a quiet one. It's fine.
And for all of you social networking junkies, please remember to check in on your Foursquare, your Facebook, your Google Plus. Heck, does that have girls on it yet?
No. No.
And please don't forget to tweet your locations too.
And be sure to mention the great time you had here tonight at MOCA on Yelp.
We're worth 5 stars, bitches.